So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice and the players are all set to get started. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter and hello to everyone watching. For me it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Luis Suarez, he's beaten the last, he's having a go! Oh, that's quite incredible! A
as openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The goal scorer.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Great work on the overlap. Oh, great header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Mbappe. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Caceres did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Passes short and sharp. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Drogba. Caceres. That is good alertness. Davis. Mbappe. And he skips past his man. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Davis got a long way forward to join the attack. And it's Caceres. Mbappe. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. And he's heaved it away. Conte. Out to the right. He's had a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bamba. Pineda. Great ball if he can get there. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And it's skewed away over to the left. Mbappe. That's a good run down the left. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Mbappe! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Now the team's still separated by one goal, but it should be very different.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
the clearance. He's got full. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Conte. Pullet. That's Caceres. Pullet, who does have an assist to his name. And here's Suarez. Mbappe! Corner number 3 coming up. Shot a goal! That's a half-decent try.
Conte certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Oh, and he's through the middle.
This match was
Drogba.
70,987.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Cleared away. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that.
It's Luis Suarez! And he hits the net! And with that goal comes comfort!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Number 9, Luis Suarez.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Luis
The turning of the screw
Suarez.
comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Luis Suarez.
Showing great feet
Substitution in
there.
progress.
It's Luis Suarez! That has been knocked clear. And he's gone looking for safety. Mbappe! That's tidy. Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Mbappe! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Luis Suarez looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Pullet powering forward here. Mbappe. And here's Pullet! And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substitution.
So there's going to be another change here. A case now of complete control.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And he's had a hit! That is decidedly lacking. And that will be it. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Luis Suarez
So
taking
there
in
it
the
is, everyone.
accolades,
Now
having
big
been
up
named
for our
man of the
players.
match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello everybody,
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. No way through, so back it comes. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Caceres tries making a foray down the right. Well, there is the unmistakable figure of the charismatic Eric Cantona. Poet, philosopher, player extraordinaire. Got a shot away! Too close for comfort. He's a sharp little ball here. It's gone for a throw-in. Rossi, Pullet gets a foot in here. He's got a side of goal. Good try, very good try in fact.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
And he's let fly. Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And the shot! Cleared away. And he's there to clear it. And he's had a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Davies put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Cantona! It's anyone's ball. And Messi! Oh, extraordinary.
Oh, he was first to react, and I love that part of it. The reaction was great, and he almost profited, you know.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Hits one!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Conte. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Cantona. Oh, there's a probing ball. That is good alertness. Luis Suarez! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And again! And that should get the job done. And here's Hullet.
There will be
Passes
1 minute
short and
added
sharp.
time.
That is Conte. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
Let's hope the
The
boys can
midway
turn it up
point
for
of the
second.
game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Rossi, he's shifting through the gears here. Couldn't squeeze it through. Van Belten. Steve Rossi! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Rossi really has just learned a lesson there. Your focus cannot lapse, even slightly.
Hullet is being harried and hassled.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Hullet drilled in low. And he's intervened well there. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Nagbe.
The attendance for this
They need to
match
play
was
this quicker in transitions like this.
71,550.
No, it's not getting there. Well, in probably an entirely one-sided game, still up for grabs. Nothing to show for all the pressure. Nagbe. Nice bit of trickery. He has found the way through. Van Belten, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Half an hour gone in the second half. And it's Messi. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, number 11. Coming on the field, number 7, Number 18.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last swing.
Up for a header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Into stoppage time. So that's it. It is all over. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Who gave it their all.
So just time. On this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us. Perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And here's Messi. Messi going face to face. And the shot! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Always onto this. Cantona! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Cantona knows only too well that he should have converted after getting through one-on-one. He doesn't need telling.
Can he get onto this? In with the challenge. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chance! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly.
It's Drogba! Yes! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Is number 7.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up.
Shapes the shoots! And it's in! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
27 minutes is number 10.
So is this the start of a comeback? Messi. And he's making progress on the ball.
Such good technique.
Big chance! Lotero. Artur. Junior also. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Very nicely done. And it's Gullit. There's the shot! Gets good distance on it. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, good ball. Oh, good spread. Gullit. Cantona.
There will be 3 minutes.
That is a
added
little
time.
undercooked. And they've got a throw. Van Bouten. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, just over.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Artur. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely ball. Shot a goal! Up he goes! Gullit wins the duel this time.
The
Well, that
attendance for
defending
this
is
match was
unapologetically persistent. It's almost
71,649.
personal, and it had to be. Davis. Gullit looking to get on the end of this. Pressure stays on, it is a corner, and we have our very first corner.
Well, Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, terrible pass. He's picked his way through. Well read, nice interception. Drogba with 2 goals already to his name. He is through here.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Caceres. Luis Suarez. Cleared without complication. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the flag has stayed down. He's shifting through. Now the finish! He scores! Right back in the game! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Minutes is number 27.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Taking place.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Can he put it away? He should have put that one away.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
He might be in here.
Great feat, that.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Into the last 5 minutes. Very much into the last knockings. And it's Lodero.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Has been indicated.
Holmes. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
And another
Drogba
fantastic
taking
win
in
for
the
boys
accolades,
today.
having been
Thank
named
you
man of
very
the
much
match.
for your support.
So hello and welcome one and all on a night which is anything but welcoming. The rain is tumbling down here, you can see it against the floodlights. It gives an added sense of drama to a game which was already in itself deemed dramatic. The conditions here will play a substantial part. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Such scenes here. Can he put it away? And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Davis. Pullet could try cutting inside here. It's their second corner of the game. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Danger averted for now. And it's been given away. Stood up well to him there. Cantona! And And it's a goal! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Suarez does well to get it back. And that is a little undercooked. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That is Conte, and that's been intercepted. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Can he get it through? Pass is just off target. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. It's Drogba!
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Cantona.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Showing good feet. He's tried one! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading a cagey game here. Drogba! It's there! Two to the good! They have breathing space! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 7.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Caceres calmly anticipates. Caceres is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's neat. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi. Good driving run. Lots to admire in the run and the defending. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Messi.
Oh, great feat, that.
Messi. That's very neat. And Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. to the right. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He might be in here! Great defending, strong and determined. It's not an especially good pass, that. Pullet goes on a charge down the left. He's shifting through the gears here. Lovely bit of skill.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, number 11. Coming on the field.
Oh, well played, well
number
played.
36, number 17.
That has been knocked clear. Well, there's the clearance. Throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Coming on to replace him is...
And he's managed to gift it
41.
back. Into the last 5 minutes. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He's had it taken off him. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
Please turn to the large screen
Luis
for
Suarez
scores from today's
taking in
other
the
matches.
accolades, having been named man of the match. A warm welcome to you all on this rainy afternoon to what we hope will be an enthralling encounter. They may be a little soggy, but the supporters are in good voice, and you can tell just how much this matters to them. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just eases him off the ball.
Well, Peter, this is certainly a man who can make all the difference.
King Eric, surely one of the greatest ever to grace the English game. And you've got to say that alongside his class, he brought about a bit of a tactical revolution too.
Yeah, in an age where everything was fast and down the sides, but his nous and drive encouraged his team to play through the middle.
Oh, what a mistake! He has found the way through. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Oh, after so much hard work, he bluffed. He just shouldn't be missing from there.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Fiddles it through. Van Bouten makes the interception. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well read, nice interception. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Not the most accurate pass.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
He's in a great position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, and he's through the middle. He's got away. Could move up a gear here. Shot a goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the keeper beats it away. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
No, he refuses to take the bait. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. He's shifting through the gears here. And that could well leave a mark. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's in plenty of space here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And we've reached half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains
So it's been
goalless.
even so far. Which way
Some
will things
first
go
half
in the
thoughts?
second half?
Well, this has proved a
Ours, of
very
course.
frustrating day so far,
Substitution in
especially for the
progress.
strikers. Nothing has been created for him. I think the service has been extremely poor.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we are back on the way.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Oh, that's a...
And the shot!
Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Luis Suarez.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Conte. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. They continue each to cancel the other out.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
He's picked his way through. He's had a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Got a shot away! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Got a throw in. And it's Luis Suarez. Cantona. Out for a throw.
Substitution.
Conte. Leal. And he's running through. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Luis Suarez. He is through here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Luis Suarez! Oh! Fantastic! A finish of true class. Finally the breakthrough.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And he can clear it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Leading by just one goal and still some defending to do. And it's pulled back. And he's taking no chances there.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's heaved it away.
3 minutes added
Board
time.
shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And the counter is on. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Luis Suarez picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Win for the boys today. Thank you very
How would you
much
summarise
for your
what we've seen
support.
today then?